a place going to Caverns or Kweba or ano ba yun sa Bisaya? Nakalimutan ko. Kweba. Wow. So starting to stunning wild yellow flowers on my way while walking down the road. This is in Cavern, Cavern Museum. I will bring you there for a quick tour. So this is the beautiful, amazing nature's peak. Ooh. I'm already here in the Florida Caverns Park Museum. So I'm gonna show you a quick trip or tour. So this is here. That is the place. That's a quick tour in this museum. This is the price of the Florida Caverns tour. $21.50. This is for two. Just capturing this amazing Cavern Museum. Quick tour to all my viewers, my fans. Yeah, before I enter the real cave, Kweba. Nakalimutan ko yung Kweba ba? Oy, unsa to sa ano Binisaya si kung ano. Cheers. This is part of this cave or Kweba museum outdoor. If you like sun shining or like sunbathing, so this is a space. Yeah, so this is a very spacious area before going to cave tour or cave exploration. So this is just so stunning. Ooh, beautiful. Touching down already in the cave or Kweba or Langub entrance, going down and explore. We are allowed to enter the cave and we are also guided by a tour guide. So this is it. Let's see what's inside and see you. So this is the entrance. Getting darker.
No, this water would seep through it, come down to the bedrock that it was sitting on, then that water started dissolving the underside of this limestone. Eventually a river started flowing through here. This is what formed out our cave that we have today.
This was the last part of the cave entrance. Yeah, so we go more on bending area. It's just only foot high.
Probably the smallest room we'll be in, so we might have a pack in here like a can of sardines. You will become good neighbors though. Yeah, I know I'm touching right here, but this is man-made.
Stalagmites, stalactites.
Do this 6 times a day, you get you walking across. They are hollow, very fragile. Now the way these are growing, as it does rain outside, it will take this water anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks to come through the limestone before it gets into the cave. As it is making that journey, it is collecting the minerals. Now that water will come to the ceiling as a little drop. Some of the minerals get hooked to it. As that drop water falls, another one comes in right behind it, it will do the same. drain hole for that room goes to the whole river. And I I'll look at the river to see if that room was flooded. Without even going down there to look at it. And today it's flooded. That column here on the left, this is called manganese. Now this front part of it looks like about 4 or 5 week old chocolate pudding. That is called flowstone by the way it's growing. And right up here in the ceiling, that rust color, that is iron. There's the 3 main minerals that's held inside this limestone. Now geologists put about 40 foot of rock between the bowl and the surface. You're gonna have to wait till the next room. Because I can't explain it a lot better in there. Now,
bending. We're already in a cave. We are verbally guided through the cave's history, early uses, and interesting geological formations. Careful. Third. This is so stunning. Wow.
high school guys,
Wow.
they need to find that.
Super stunning
I'm gonna
cave.
stop telling them where they're at. Maybe
Amazing.
just look for themselves, 'cause that scared them off. Then I had no. But you down there by that light.
Stunning.
3 years.
Especially with my back. What a beauty.
Training, they can sell gas for less than $1 a gallon and still make money off of it. And look at it now. Every time I go by a gas station, I get mad. Me too. But this here is fishing money. I like it. Now, kids, are you afraid of the dark?
Yes.
As our tour concludes, we visitors ascend a 15-degree walkway to emerge into a hardwood forest. So we home want to return back to the visitor center where we can enjoy the paved pathway or take a beautiful stroll on the black.
They can sell gas for less than $1 a gallon and still make money off of it. And look at it now. Every time I go by a gas station, I get mad. Me too. But this here is fishing money. I like it. Now, kids, are you afraid of the dark?
Yes.
In there, that's where they get their lamp fixed, they go back to work. Now, down in the kitchen, they fed the men out of these white porcelain china bowls. One of the men did get ingeniously smart. He brought one of them down here. He cuts.
Just a little hole. Tiny, tiny, tiny hole. No. Oh,
Stunning creation.
Oh, he read a lot.
Oh, man.
Times were a bad day.
I love this.
Got in the wrong stuff. It's been a while. Talk about we getting spicy. I don't know what they put cooking thick.
Just so stunning.
All right, now when the men got into here, this flowstone formation is right in the middle of the floor. This one back here in the corner, it had a lot of water flowing over both of them. Now, if you remember, I told you that the cave was very much alive. I'm gonna prove to you I was not lying to you. Mother Nature loved this place so much that she actually gave it its own heart. This is the time to do it. It dried out the rock.
Got it.
Even all these little lamps on the floor and the ceiling, there was algae growing all around.
Okay.
After Michael, when we got the power restored down here, we had them put in soft LED lights.
Yeah.
And it's really. Y'all listen to me real carefully now. Adults, I will get to you in just a minute. I'm talking to the kids now. There's a little water puddle right behind me. Now on the left side of that puddle, there is a drop. Now we do have a few puddles in the floor, so y'all do watch yourself. Now, that's the first story about it. It does have another one in this one. You want to tell me, Lou, do not do it. Just like next to it, don't drink the water. I could make $1 million out here off the water. It tastes a lot better than that stuff you drink from colonoscopy. I can name my own price. All the way down. But a lot of kids do tell me it looks like 2 upside down vanilla ice cream. Which is pretty much
Vanilla
that.
ice cream cone, that one.
Oh my gosh, it is.
You see, I'm not lying to you down here. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. Y'all did see the heart. Show you that it was alive. This cave is also very, very smart because it has a brain. My boss thinks it belongs to me at times because I am hard-headed. Now, when there's water dripping off the top, that's the roasters.
A plane? That's so
That's
cool.
the brain of the cave.
Did you guys make that?
No, Mother Nature did. That is iron mineral.
What's the brain?
How many of y'all have a projector on? And the Titanic just floating across the Atlantic.
That's so cool.
Leonardo DiCaprio chasing that girl all
Very
around the
appreciative
ship.
too.
Now, if you remember though, in the movie, when the ship did hit the iceberg and it started to sink, the orchestra, they came outside, they continued playing. That was to keep the people calm. Now, every one of those men did.
Amazing,
Didn't have much
wow.
time I got on my hands.
Say you've had a lot of time down here.
Now, whenever I first started here, the only thing we did was said, there's the Titanic. And that was it. I was down here by myself one day just trying to figure stuff out. I ended up finding me a movie down here. Now, this is where we will be walking out. This little walkway behind me has a little angle to it. It does stay decked quite often. And back then, most of the people didn't wear a hard-soled shoe. So some of them did slip going down. They kept grabbing this one column. After a few years, Mark seen it start to change colors all around the middle of it. Even back then, they knew this was gonna be a dead rock. This is the only formation that we have sacrificed down here, so you can get it out of your system to see what things feel like as you throw it down here. And these, 2 big old stalactites in the ceiling. If you walk between the 2, you won't bump your head.
It's a different stage level. Okay.
I showed you how big they are. You ought to see a female that size, the baby bat. They look like a little house fly. They're cute. Now, they will be in here, probably by another month. Heads inside. Now this spot right here, they named it, actually 2 spots. This is called the Y. I am from the south. I call it the fork in the road because it does fork off to the left over here and to the right. Unfortunately, like I've said before, that this spot here does stay flooded 6 months out of the year.
I just out from the Lamlight cave. Oh wow. How many minutes? Whew. And then now beach magnolia trail. So amazing. Whew. Wow. Finally a breath of fresh air after a bending adventure in the cave. We are lots. Wow. Whew. Great adventure. Yes. Woo.